up with our motto, let learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure. Here we are with a remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, students.
Hello dear students. Today we are going to study Mathematics Part 1 of Standard 10th, Chapter number 3, Arithmetic Progression. In this video, we will solve practice set 3.4. Here they had given word problem based on arithmetic progression. Let us begin with sum number 1. On 1st Jan 2016, Sanika decides to save rupees 10, rupees 11 on the second day and rupees 12 on the third day. In this sum, they had given us information about Sanika's saving. If she decides to save like this, then on 31st December 2016, what would be her total saving? Before this practice set, we had seen two formula, that is for Tn and Sn. Tn formula is used for finding out a particular term and Sn formula is used for finding out the total value. Here in this sum, they had said us to find out the total saving of Sanika from 1st January 2016 till 31st December 2016. Let us start with the solution. Sanika saves rupees 10 on the first day, rupees 11 on the second day, rupees 12 on the third day, and so on. Means the amount what she saves are 10, 11, 12, which is in a sequence. Now let us see the common difference. If common difference comes same, means we can say this value as a AP. D equals to 11 minus 10 we got 1. When we subtracted the second term by the third, again we got the same value, which is 1. Means here the common difference is constant. Therefore we can say the above number 10, 11, 12 are in AP. Here A means the first term is 10 and the common difference we got, that is 1. They had given us information about year 2016 and 2016 is a leap year. Therefore we will specify that the year 2016 is a leap year, and we know in a leap year we have total number of days, which is 366. Therefore we can take n value as 366. Now by using formula of Sn, we can find out S 366. Formula for Sn is Sn equals to n upon 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. After substituting the value, we will get S 366 equals to 366 upon 2 into 2 into 10 plus 366 minus 1 into 1. After dividing 366 by 2 and solving inside the bracket, we will get 183 into 20 plus 365 into 1. Further solving inside the bracket, we will get S 366 equals to 183 into 20 plus 365, which can further be written as S 366 equals to 183 into 385, and after multiplying we will get 70,455. It means the amount what Sanika had saved is rupees 70,455. Sum number 2. A very important sum. A man borrows rupees 8,000 and agrees to repay with a total interest of rupees 1,360 in 12 installment. Here in this sum, they had given us information about a man who had borrowed 8,000 rupees and he had agreed to repay with an interest of rupees 1,360 in 12 installment. Means the total amount what he is going to pay will be 8,000 plus 1,360. Let us write in our solution. The amount repaid will be rupees 8,000 plus rupees 1,360, which will be rupees 9,360. This is the total amount what he will pay. In how many installment? In 12 installment. Therefore the value of n will be 12 and Sn will be S12, which will be 9,360. Then in second statement they had said each installment being less than the preceding one by rupees 40. What they had said, the every installment what he is going to pay will be less by 40 than the previous installment what he must have given. We are writing here each installment is rupees 40 less than the preceding one, means common difference we got, that is minus 40, and therefore it can be said as an AP. What they had said us to find? They had said us find the amount of the first installment and the last installment. First installment means we have to find out the value of A, and the last installment means total 12 installment he had paid, means T12 we have to find out. Here the value we know, that is sum of 12 term. Therefore we will apply a formula of Sn. We will write Sn equals to n upon 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. We will substitute the value by S12. We will write S12 equals to 12 upon 2 into 2a plus 12 minus 1 into minus 40. Now we can divide that 12 by 2 and inside bracket we can solve. We will get, as well as we can substitute the value of S12 by 9360 equals to 6 in bracket 2a plus 11 into minus 40. Again inside the bracket we can multiply 11 by minus 40. We will get 9360 equals to 6 into 2a minus 440. 6 will be shifted to the left hand side. It will be written as 9360 upon 6 equals to 2a minus 440. After dividing we will get 1560 plus 440 equals to 2a. That 440 we shifted to the left hand side. After adding we got 2000, and then 2 also we shifted on the left hand side. We got 2000 upon 2 equals to a. Means a value we got, that is 1000. Means we got the first installment, that is 1000. Now we have to find out T12. We can apply a formula of Tn. We should know the value of a and d, what we know. Therefore directly we can apply now Tn formula. Tn will be substituted by T12, a will be substituted by 1000, n will be substituted by 12, and d value is minus 40. After solving this we will get the value of T12, which is 560. Means we got the first installment is rupees 1000 and the last installment is 560 rupees. Sum number 3. Sachin invested rupees 5000 for the first year, rupees 7000 for the second year, rupees 9000 in the third year in National Savings Certificate Scheme. Here in this sum they had given us information about Sachin's investment. First year he had saved 5000, second year he had saved 7000, third year he had saved 9000. Let us write in our solution. The amount invested by Sachin is rupees 5000 for the first year, rupees 7000 for the second year, and rupees 9000 for the third year, and so on. Therefore these values 5000, 7000, 9000 is a sequence. Let us see the difference here. D equals to T2 minus T1, means 7000 minus 5000, 2000 we got. Again we will find out the difference between the third term and the second term, that is also 2000. Means here we can say which is constant. Therefore 5000, 7000, 9000 is in AP, where A will be 5000 and D will be 2000. Now let us see after that what they had said. How much amount did he invest in 12 years? Means they had said us to find out the total amount what he had invested in 12 years. Means we can find out by using Sn formula. If we have the value of A and D, we can directly apply that formula. And already we have the value of A as 5000 and the value of D as 2000. We will write by using formula Sn equals to n upon 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. After substituting, S12 equals to 12 upon 2 into 2 into 5000 plus 12 minus 1 into 2000. And after solving we will get the value of S12 as 1,92,000. Means the total investment what Sachin had done in 12 years is rupees 1,92,000. Sum number 4. There is an auditorium with 25 row of seats. There are 20 seats in the first row, 22 seats in the second row, 24 in the third row, and so on. find the number of seats in 15th row and also find the total number of seats in the auditorium. Here again, the arrangement of seats in that auditorium they had given in a form of AP, which is increasing by 2. We will start with our solution. We will write 20 seats in the first row, 22 seats in the second row, 24 seats in the third row, and so on. Means the sequence what we got, that is 20, 22, 24, and so on. The number of seats increases by 2 in the consecutive row. Therefore, we can say the common difference is 2. And therefore, we can say 20, 22, 24, dot 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 is in AP. And therefore, A value is 20. We had got the value of A and D. What they had said us to find? They had said us to find the number of seats in 15th row. Means by applying TN formula, we can find that. Let us first try to find that. We have to find the number of seat in 15th row, that is T15. We will apply TN formula. We will substitute its value and we will get the value of T15 as 48. After getting the number of seats in 15th row, they had also said us to find out the total number of seats in the auditorium. For finding out the total number of seats, we have to use SN formula. Now we will find the total number of seats in the auditorium. We will apply SN formula and we will substitute its value and we will get S27 as 1242. It means there are 48 seats in the 15th row and total number of seats in the auditorium is 1242. Sum number 5. Kargil's temperature was recorded in a week from Monday to Saturday. From Monday to Saturday means 6 consecutive days. All readings were in AP and the temperatures reading are there in an AP. And one condition they had given, the sum of the temperature of Monday and Saturday was 5 degrees Celsius more than the sum of the temperature of Tuesday and Saturday. We will apply this condition. If the temperature of Wednesday is minus 30 degrees Celsius, then find the temperature on the other 5 days. We have to find out the temperature of the remaining 5 days. What we will do? In solution, first we will write the temperatures are in AP. Therefore, let us take the temperatures in degrees Celsius. Here they had said about 6 consecutive days. What we will do? We will take the temperature of the 4th day, which is Thursday, as A. Therefore, the temperature of Wednesday will become A minus D. Tuesday will become A minus 2D. And Monday will become A minus 3D. And in the same way, if Thursday we are taking it as A, means Friday will become A plus D and Saturday will become A plus 2D. Now the same thing what we are written here. Now the temperature of Wednesday already they had given, which is minus 30 degrees Celsius. And what temperature we had taken on Wednesday? We had taken A minus D. Therefore we can write A minus D equals to minus 30. And we had blocked it as 1. Now, according to the condition, what condition they had said? The sum of the temperature of Monday and Saturday means A minus 3D plus A plus 2D was 5 degrees Celsius more than the sum of temperature of Tuesday and Saturday. Tuesday's temperature is A minus 2D plus Saturday's temperature is A plus 2D plus 5. This is the condition what they had given. Now after opening the bracket, after solving the like terms, we got 2A minus D equals to 2A plus 5. Here from the left hand side as well as from the right hand side, 2A will be cancelled. We will get minus D equals to 5. Therefore D will be equals to minus 5. We got the value of D. Now this value of D we will substitute in equation 1. We will write substituting D equals to minus 5 in equation 1. What is equation 1? A minus D equals to minus 30. Let us substitute the value of D as minus 5. It will be written as A minus into minus 5 equals to minus 30. Which further by solving we will get the value of A as minus 35. Now we got the value of A and D. Now what we will do? We will substitute in the value what we had assumed. We will write now substituting the value of A and D. Let us first find out the temperature of Monday. What we had taken it as A minus 3D. After substituting our value, we will get minus 20 degree Celsius. For Tuesday, we had taken A minus 2D. After substituting, we will get minus 25 degree Celsius. For Wednesday, we had taken A minus D. After substituting our value, we will get minus 30 degree Celsius, which was also given in that sum. Now, Thursday's temperature we will find out. We had taken it as A equals to minus 35 degree Celsius. Friday's temperature we had taken as A plus D. After adding the value of A and D, we will get minus 40 degree Celsius. And Saturday's temperature we had taken A plus 2D. After substituting the value, we will get minus 45 degree Celsius. Means we got the temperature of that entire week from Monday to Saturday. Sum number 6. On the World Environmental Day, tree plantation program was arranged on a land which was triangular in shape. Trees are planted in a such way that first row there is one tree, in the second row there are 2 trees, in the third row there are 3 trees, and so on. Find the total number of trees planted in 25 rows. Here they had said in first row they had planted 1 tree, in second row 2 trees, third row 3 trees, means in every row they are increasing the number of tree by 1. Means we can write the number of trees increases by 1 in consecutive row. Therefore, we can take common difference as 1. There is 1 tree in the first row. Therefore, we can also take the value of A as 1. This is an AP. There are total 25 rows. Means we can take the value of N as 25. Now they had said us to find the total number of trees in 25 row. For finding out the total number of tree, we will use SN formula. Sn equals to n upon 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. After substituting the value, we will get S25 equals to 25 upon 2 into 2 into 1 plus 25 minus 1 into 1. And after solving, we will get the value of S25 as 325. Means the total number of trees planted there are 325. In this video, we completed practice set 3.4, word problem based on arithmetic progression. I hope you all had understood the word problem what we covered in this video. Thank you.